Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between Moon versus Colorful. This game taking place here on Tide Hunters. Quickly going up to 2-minute mark as Moon is going to be opening up with a Priestess of the Moon going up against a Demon Hunter. Alright, Demon Hunter versus Priestess of the Moon. Will Moon stay at tier 1 throughout this match going for Mass Huntresses? Or will he try to do a little bit of different play? It feels so fast. Nope, not that fast. Everything is just closer than I am used to since this is a NetEase map. Alright, so Priestess of the Moon already out here on the battlefield. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter already on the battlefield as well. No true ability for the Priestess of the Moon as of yet. Demon Hunter teching evasion first. Alright, interesting creep pattern already as Moon now making its way out across the map, perhaps to try and disrupt what he expects to be a Keeper of the Grove, only to see that it is in fact going to be a Demon Hunter, as the Demon Hunter is already at level 2. Meanwhile, Priestess of the Moon looking to cause a little bit of disruption here, searing arrows, racking up that damage, as the Demon Hunter does have a mana burn and will be removing some of that precious mana from that Priestess of the Moon. He's going to be retreating back now, trying to retreat there. Priestess of the Moon should be able to outrun the Demon Hunter, at least keeping a little bit of pace away. Any mounted heroes, I believe, move a little bit faster, a little bit of a visual indicator as to what type of heroes are indeed faster. Priestess of the Moon now retreating all the way back. Priestess of the Moon not having actually having significantly less mana than the Demon Hunter. So the Demon Hunter using those abilities quite a bit, as the Demon Hunter now looking to retreat back once more. All right, what is going down here? Tree of Life Huntress is now getting trained up here. Ultra Vision already getting added in. Meanwhile, no tech to tier 2 nearly done already by Colorful, as the Demon Hunter now makes its way back off to the north. Murlocs will get cleaned up off to the north right here. Murlocs will get cleaned off right to the north here. Snarecaster now going to get all cleaned up. And, well, Claws of Attack +5 picked up as that ability. Coming back down to the south. Do you guys hear the game sounds? Is the game sounds too low? Please let me know. Priestess of the Moon now going after the Archer. Archer getting taken down. Level 2 now on the Priestess of the Moon, and now gets True Shot or a quick mana burn onto that Priestess of the Moon as he tries to run away, taking a little bit of damage. Hello, Iris. Alright, Demon Hunter now continuing to chase down that Priestess of the Moon as it makes its way back. Coming back around off to the north here, a little bit of shadow melding on some of those units. Priestess of the Moon now looking to retreat back once again. And still, Moon pretty much playing a little bit of an interesting game. Not what I was expecting at all. He is sitting on Priestess of the Moon, sitting at tier 1, but solo heroes do tend to fall apart a little bit unless they're able to get to level 6. Even if the Priestess of the Moon gets to level 6, easy access to the Keeper of the Grove and that Entangle shuts down any real long-term play of a 4 Starfall. Priestess of the Moon now going after some of these units here, going to finish off the Snarecasters and all of these Blood Gill units, Tide Warriors, and other units here. Priestess of the Moon will get closer to level 3. Meanwhile, Goblin Tinker, as that follow-up hero from Colorful, interesting choice as he looks to back away with the Demon Hunter and perhaps get to get closer to level 2 on that Goblin Tinker. Wisp getting cleared up back off to the north here. Is it going to try and hide? There is that Golem, and now that Huntress pretty much going to get shut down. No slow onto that Huntress, though. A little bit of a lucky play there, as we are going into an expansion by Moon. Priestess of the Moon will or should be able to get to level 3 off of this creep camp here, or get extremely close. Or actually, yeah, pretty much on the money. Now going for level 2 True Shot Aura. Coming back the other way, Tree of Life is nearly done. We are only looking at a single Ancient of War. Is there another Ancient of War here? Yes, dual Ancients of War for dual Huntress production. No upgrades yet for the Huntresses, even though the Huntress Hall is up, and now Huntress upgrades now underway. 1-0 underway, as the Goblin Tinker still sitting at level 1. A little bit of searing arrow damage, unfortunate poison damage on Moon's unit here, as the Pocket Factory could end up getting shut down. Alright, is he going to get the experience? Yes, he does. Final shot off from the Priestess of the Moon. The creeps don't actually deal the damage, as the Goblin Tinker taking quite a bit of damage in that retreat. Priestess of the Moon was trying to Shadow Meld, does Shadow Meld in time as the creeps now looking to retreat back. Meanwhile, Huntress is looking and fighting that Demon Hunter, causing a little bit of problems as the Tree of Life is still nearing completion. All right, 1-0 upgrade on those Huntresses nearly completed. No, tech to tier 2 now nearly done as well. So Moon going for an expansion, going for tier 2. At the same time, will he try and go for dual Ancients of Lore and get those Dryads? That is the question here. Ancient of War looking to fight back. Pocket Factory now down. Huntresses are nearby, ready to put on a bit of pressure and now strike while all of those units are distracted. Huntress is now trying to retreat back here. Level 2 now on the Goblin Tinker. Demon Hunter perhaps going to try to add in some damage. Priestess of the Moon shows up to the party and going to add in a little bit of damage, but one Huntress will not make it back home. Priestess of the Moon still causing a little bit of harassment, but Colorful handling this all very, very well and able to, well, hold on to a level 2, almost level 3 Demon Hunter. Goblin Tinker already at level 2, but Moon does have his expansion and it is nearly operational. Goblin Zeppelin, Huntresses now getting ready to move once more. Tree of Ages Ancient of Lores are getting trained up. And what is this? Goblin Zeppelin with Mass Huntresses looking to retreat back. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3, Goblin Tinker sitting at level 2, Dryads are all in position, and in comes this Zeppelin play. Here we are dropping all of those units, and the Huntresses may be able to get a good surround onto this entangled goldmine, trying to pick up all of those units as the Goblin Zeppelin, well, able to retreat back in time. Problem with trying to repair this gold mine with a Huntress drop is that the glaive bounces and then starts picking off the wisps that are trying to repair. That extra little bit of damage does cause a bit of issue. Colorful making sure that this entangled gold mine is difficult to clear as we now see the Huntresses trying to put pressure well on the other side. Druids of the Claw are in the back. We are looking at Dryads in position here as well, and we are going to be going into an engagement. Huntresses, Priestess of the Moon now trying to put in pressure, trying to perhaps take this down, and now going to get in a little bit of damage here. There's some repairs underway. One Wisp already getting shot down as all of these units are still trying to engage. Another Wisp could get taken now. Staff of Preservation saving the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter, however, unable to stop this Goblin Zeppelin. The Hunter's drop will never work. Coming back on the other side, Pocket Factory putting in pressure here. Goblin Tinker taking down one of those ancient protectors as the Pocket Factory able to unleash the Clockwork Goblins and cause a bit of problems. Mining is still happening on the other side of the map though. Moon is benefiting quite a bit as he is, well, able to mine it from 2 gold mines compared to Colorful's 1 and perhaps try and build up a little bit of a gold advantage. Never mind, I didn't see the expo. All right, yeah, the expo being up and operational as he's doing all of those exchanges. As long as he's able to distract his opponent, it will be fine. As the Hippogriff now going to shut down this Goblin Zeppelin before any true damage could really get racked up on this gold mine here. Units, Goblin Tinker sitting at level 2, nearly at level 3, going to get rejuvenated back. More attacks getting back the other way. Archer, it looks like it will be able to be saved as the Priestess of the Moon low on hit points. What is it doing? Down to 56 hit points as the other remaining Huntresses try to finish off a couple of those archers. Unable to finish that archer, staying alive at 21 hit points. 56 supply compared to 46. Priestess of the Moon low on hit points, needs to find a way to get rejuvenated, to get healed back up. We are looking at more Dryad training, and we are looking at Tree of Ages. No sign of Tree of Eternity. 50 supply compared to 60. Wisps getting picked off across the map here. Moon in a great position since he does have the supply advantage, but the army sizes are actually about the same. Only real difference is economy, 14 gold a second, going up against 10 gold a second, as Colorful is not in low upkeep. And, well, we are looking at dual level 3 heroes. And now a Creepjack underway. Priestess of the Moon trying to come in from behind here could cause a little bit of problems. Staff of Preservation saves. Scroll of Town Portal trying to save. Dryad going to get taken down. A handful of other remaining units. One more Reef Elemental left behind here alongside this Pocket Factory. That is all going to get finished up, giving Priestess of the Moon, well, that much more experience and getting closer to level 4. All right, Tree of Ages, solo Tree of Ages right here. Hippogriff still wandering above as the Priestess of the Moon. I don't believe we'll get to level 4 off of this creep camp. Could get nope, gets close enough as that 15% experience bonus pushes the Priestess of the Moon over the edge. Dual Scrolls of Healing, Scroll of Protection, Claws of Attack, and Slippers of Agility, plus True Shot Aura, giving plus 15 damage to that Priestess of the Moon. Where is that Priestess of the Moon going to try and travel off to next? 1-0 upgrades on all of the units, now going into 2-0 upgrades for improved strength of the wild on those Dryads. Ancient of War absorbing quite a bit of damage. Priestess of the Moon could get to could get closer to level 5, which would definitely mean level 3 True Shot Aura. A very big deal indeed. Scroll of Protection quickly used right there, picking up the Pure Up of Vitality, an additional 150 hit points could, well, come in handy. Coming back the other way, you're going to go ahead and get in a little bit of damage, a little bit of experience stolen right there, as the Druid of the Claw may have to get Staff of Preservation to be saved. All right, there goes an Apprentice. Couple of Clockwork Goblins going to end up getting taken down. Pocket Factory is going to fall. Taking down the Pocket Factory first makes sense, as that is the thing that gives you experience. And, well, as it's trying to crank out units, if you can finish things off, that would be really helpful. Priestess of the Moon looking to retreat away. It does have Shadow Meld. We're looking at the Dryads pushing back the Goblet or the Hippogriff, as the Priestess of the Moon trying to, well, clear out this red creep camp. But, well, we see Colorful with other ideas and plans in store. Dryads now trying to poke down some of those units. Rejuvenation going across the heroes here. Who's going to be able to benefit, and who's taking the majority of the poison damage from all of these, well, poison Murlocs. Dryads trying to push their way through, trying to figure out the proper positioning in this battle here, as the Demon Hunter and the Bears and all of the Red Army currently benefiting from that 25% damage boost from that roar. A little bit of Abolish Magic units trying to retreat back once again, as a mass Dryad army 2-0 upgrades, even without the Priestess of the Moon and that True Shot Aura, could cause quite a bit of problems. Trying to do it, getting a little bit of slow poison damage, and Moon with the split army decides to back up. Main base has about 10 minutes or 9 minutes of mining left, and that is it. Meanwhile, well, Moon is getting very close to level 5. Level 3 True Shot Aura could add in even more damage for all of these Huntresses, push it up to level 5. Level 5 damage indeed. Meanwhile, the Dryads are now trying to push their way across to the map. A Demon Hunter absorbing damage. Goblin Tinker will get to level 4, but when will they get caught? That is the question. Gargantuan Sea Turtle quickly getting taken down. Dryads trying to punish this aggressive creeping, as the Huntress and the Priestess of the Moon now finally show up to the party. Dryads looking to go in for a little bit of the fight here, taking down some of those units. Bears are all melee damage, so they're trying to get into that frontline spot. Scroll of Healing to try and save some of that. Scroll of Town Portal used by the Goblin Tinker. Staff of Preservation used right there, trying to give a little bit of departing damage, as a Dryad does get taken down. Moon with a very large army sitting at 78 supply, going up against 50. Colorful finally realizing how large Moon's army is, breaks into low upkeep himself, but that is going to be a problem, as he is sitting on he is only sitting on one base. Okay, decides to back away from low upkeep, still banking a little bit more gold, and then may try and get into mid 60 supply with a sudden push and training of units. All right, Hippogriff trying to back away here, trying to keep track of the sites. Dryads are 2-1 upgrades compared to 1-2. Priestess of the Moon trying to flee from the Demon Hunter level 3 True Shot Aura, plus 5 damage and plus 19 damage on that Priestess of the Moon, with double Scrolls of Healing to try and heal up and keep these units alive. All right, little bit of poison damage, slow poison coupled with orb of venom damage over time. Already taken almost 250 or 200 points of damage before the Demon Hunter able to back away. As a third Ancient of Lore getting trained up by Moon, and we are now at Tree of Eternity, we could eventually see a transition into Bears. Moon is actually taking his opponent's expansion down to the south here, perhaps hoping and banking on the fact that his opponent is just going to try and take the north. As long as he's constantly pressuring from the south here, he may be able to get away with this dirty little ninja expansion, a secret moon base, or Death Star, as I've come to know them. Secret moon bases am able to really change the tide of the game. As the Priestess of the Moon, well, looking to just play this game properly and try to funnel his opponent off to the north while taking that expansion down to the south. All right. Huntress's Dryads looking to perhaps finish off this Ancient of War, a free bit of experience out in the middle of nowhere. Orb of Venom now also on that Priestess of the Moon. He sold the pre-up of Vitality, now with plus 24 damage. Thank you for the sub. Every little bit does definitely help. Well, keep the show going as we're looking at Ancients of Wind trying to put in a little bit of pressure. All right, Ancients of Wind trying to get in some damage. Just a straight up dive inside of the base here. And what is going on? One Druid of the Claw comes out to only see, well, so many units already in position to try and take him down. All right, so much damage beating down right here as the Ancient of Wonder is no longer able to get within melee range. All right, coming back off to the other side. Repairs are underway. There is no Nature's Blessing, so only 2 armor compared to 7 as the Demon Hunter is able to take down and now teleport back. All right, teleporting back into this fight here. Dryads looking to finish off more units. Demon Hunter taking quite a bit of damage. Is it going to be able to retreat back away? Low hit point Dryad able to keep a little bit of distance, but fighting at the Moonwell is always a little bit scary. All right, a little bit of repairs getting underway. Wisp getting taken down, trying to teleport all of those units back. One Dryad is lost. All right, the secret moon base down to the south may be enough. The main expansion was already cleared up here, and you can see there's a wisp or a hippogriff off over here, making sure that there isn't this expansion here being taken. He knows that the creeps are still there, and by knowing that the creeps are still there, he can correctly infer that there is no expansion at the 7 o'clock position, because in fact it is at the 8 o'clock position. All right, Colorful, 59 supply compared to Moon's 86 supply here. What is going to end up going down? Thank you, PJ, nom nom nom. As the units now making their way back off to the north. All right, Priestess of the Moon with plus 24 damage. The Goblin Tinker may have to go for rockets if the Priestess of the Moon does in fact get up to level 6. Demon Hunter now trying to retreat back. Slow Poison coupled in with Venom gonna cause some more problems. Orb. Meanwhile, Moon is in fact mining away down at this southern location here, Ancient of Lores, training up some additional bears. 86 supply compared to 67, and we could be looking into a little bit of a fight here in just a moment. Druids of the Claw, mastery training, 2 upgrades on both sides. Owl Scout overhead, keeping track of everything, opting to do a retrain into Owl Scout instead of Searing Arrows. All right, Owl Scout keeping track of the Demon Hunter, where it is at. Meanwhile, where is that Priestess of the Moon going to perhaps try and run off to? That is the question. And Colorful may be kicking himself a little bit later, not realizing that this gold mine is still mining away. Demon Hunter, getting followed by this Owl Scout here. Priestess of the Moon trying to perhaps finish off this Hippogriff here, and Moon is trying to reestablish this base here at the 3 o'clock position to keep the facade up. It's one of those things where it makes a lot of sense for Moon to make it appear he wants this expansion, he wants this position, and to draw attention over to the 3 o'clock location, while Moon's Death Star base over here still is able to, continue to mine without much of a problem. All right, clearing up some more things off to the north here. Rock Golem Creep Camp will get cleared up, dropping a powerful item. What is it going to be? It is going to be Scourge Bone Chimes. Absolutely useless in this instance, as well. Actually, the bears may actually benefit from that vampiric aura, as we're now looking at, Owl Scout keeping track of that red army moving together. All right. Does the Demon Hunter and the Goblin Tinker realize how close they are, how close that Priestess of the Moon is to level 6? That could be a very big deal indeed, as the bears are going to go ahead and try and engage here in just a moment. Druid of the Demon Hunter are going to try and engage here, and here we are, straight up engagement. Beautiful flank coming in from the far side here, trying to cut off any of the escape, and here we are, Dryads removing all of that abolish as well. All right, in comes a little bit of damage, just trying to remove all of that poison here. Priestess of the Moon is going to save, no Staff of Preservation. There's more Roar coming across that. Druid of the Claw getting taken down, and now we do have level 6 Anti-Magic Shell coupled in with Starfall. Starfall Moon opening up with Starfall here, but Cluster Rockets able to stun that damage. The Goblin Tinker getting to level 5 in time. 79 supply compared to 73 as the Goblin Tinker now looks to retreat back. Vampiric Aura having a little bit of benefit. Rejuvenation now needs to get underway as well as the Priestess of the Moon trying to save more of those units. Both more units are going to continue to fight and engage here. This Druid of the Claw not in bear form. He could have a very, very bad day indeed as both sides are fighting. All right, more damage adding him back once again, trying to heal. 65 supply compared to 63. The Goblin Tinkers a timely level up, making a really big difference there as the Demon Hunter continuing the fight. Bear is trying to come in from the backside here. Both sides taking quite a bit of damage. There goes one Druid of the Claw. Cluster Rockets right there, trying to avoid. Yes, Priestess of the Moon does avoid that just in time as another Druid of the Claw could get taken down. No, does not get taken down as it is still able to be saved. Priestess of the Bear now trying to retreat back down to 120 hit points, finally getting taken down. Goblin Tinker sitting at level 5. Demon Hunter sitting at level 5. Going up against a level 6 Priestess of the Moon. Expansion is still mining away, and so is this one here. It has been able to mine 2,200 gold without much of a problem as Colorful tries to clean up this expansion here. Moon is actually on the back foot here. 49 supply compared to 61, but he is mining 30 gold a set, or what, 30 gold a second, 1,800 gold a minute compared to his opponent, as this gold mine, well, isn't even mining right now. So Moon is not mining down from the south, getting actually additional lumber as repairs are underway. No Nature's Blessing either, as we're still looking perhaps for a proper engagement. Bear is trying to get in position as the units are getting taken out. All right, 58 supply compared to 61. Dryads trying to poke a little bit more. Demon Hunter now trying to make its way back. All right, a little bit of repair is underway. Expansion is still mining away, and Moon, well, is still able to mine at his secret moon base over there at the 8 o'clock position. But does Colorful know this? Colorful needs to close out the game quickly. Every second this game goes longer, the more it's going to be in favor of Moon, as Moon is still mining without problems. 58 supply compared to 41, as the Druids of the Claw are now looking to back up once again. All right, still mining. 3,000 gold has been mined from that position. Druids of the Claw continuing to mine once more. Hippogriffs now trying to make their way back off to the north. Owl Scout keeping track of everything. Colorful perhaps wondering why hasn't Moon tapped out just quite yet, now that his expansion is gone and he knows that he has the larger army. Druids of the Claw now making their way back off to the north here. Demon Hunter could get up to level 6. Goblin Tinker could also get up to level 6. This could be a big problem indeed, as the Priestess of the Moon's ultimate ability is not going to be that useful. Coming back around, Priestess of the Moon trying to heal back up again and again. Trying to heal up. Priestess of the Moon trying to back away. Tree of Eternity now going to make its way off to the north. Nature's Blessing not being researched anywhere, surprisingly, as the Demon Hunter going to try and engage. Meanwhile, are we looking at the Tree of Eternity trying to make its way over? Yes, it is, and Colorful has not researched Nature's Blessing either as well. Finally, a Wisp has scouted out that there is an expansion here at this 8 o'clock location, and does Colorful have enough to try and take it down? 53 supply compared to 58. Units are trying to go after those units now. Druids of the Claw need to get back into Druid form here in just a moment. There's a roar. We should be looking at Druid form here in just a second here. Here we are. Where are we going? As the Druids of the Claw now going to make their way over to the Tree of Life. They do not have Nature's Blessing, only 2 armor. Indeed, as the fight is going to be getting underway. All right, trying to go in for the proper flank. Moon, well, not even bothering to repair here. This could be a problem, as that extra bit of gold not going to amount to very much. There is a little bit of damage, and now is the Priestess of the Moon going to be able to, well, do all that much, trying to get a little bit of distance. There is that little bit of separation. Cluster Rockets is finally there, and the stun does not work as there is anti-magic, so little bit of damage, and so much damage coming back across to Priestess of the Moon. Finally going to get taken down here, as the Priestess of the Moon trying to dodge a little bit further, adding in more damage. 65 supply compared to 50. A lot of low hit point bears. Colorful taking much more damage as the units are now trying to retreat back. All right, Staff of Preservation, dual Staff of Preservation, we're working quite a bit of overtime. 50 supply compared to 62, as the bears of Colorful are starting to finally fall. All right, 2 Staff of Preservations, Goblin or Robo Tinker, as the Demon Hunter, if it can get up to level 6, could turn things back around as well. All right, still trying to fight their way through. Little bit of extra bonus damage. Druid of the Claw trying to back away. Colorful's units are trying to retreat back as well. And what damage is going to get added up? Level 8 now on that Priestess of the Moon, plus 35 damage on every auto attack. Very high damage indeed. 58 supply compared to 34. Hippogriff getting taken out. Tree of Eternity now looking to entangle off to the north here. Same thing for Colorful. Colorful somehow keeping this game so close, even though he's been behind economically throughout much of this map or matchup. Goblin Tinker now making his way inside the main base. Dryad now trying to back away. Pocket Factory is in position here. It is, I believe, technically a mechanical unit. Can no longer be affected by poison, as the Pocket Factory should end up getting taken down here. No slow poison indeed. Yeah, Goblin Tinker able to just roll on away and head back home. All right, Wisp now being transitioned back off to the north as this entangled gold mine is nearly completed. A little bit of rejuvenation's getting underway as well. Druid of the Claw trying to heal back up. Demon Hunter sitting at level 5, very close to level 6 as it's trying to, well, make its way back off to the north here. Demon Hunter, well, is going to be able to regroup 32 supply compared to 58. And that Ninja Moon base, that Death Star based by Moon, able to keep him in the game. And it was just one of those miscalculations by Colorful, not realizing that his opponent had that secret base right underneath his nose. And well, that caused miscalculations and poor decisions. We are looking at the Entangled Gold Mine finally getting fully saturated once again. Moon now trying to make its way back off to the north, maybe able to put in the pressure here, as Moon does have a large enough army and also has a good amount of items here. This base may end up getting taken down very, very quickly. No Nature's Blessing, rejuvenation across the bears, and I believe a GG is going to be in order, as the Druid of the Claw is going to take down the Tree of Eternity, but it's going to be a trading of bases instead. All right, Scroll of Town Portal back on the other side. Are we going to see? Yes, that is going to get taken down. Scroll of Town Portal. Priestess of the Moon comes back the other way. Damage is going to come back onto the other side. Goblin Tinker trying to fight back, goes back into Robo Goblin, getting in some damage as well. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter trying to chase after some low hit point Dryads. Bears trying to fight back against each other. Priestess of the Moon does not have enough mana for Starfall any longer, as he's been getting mana burn. Staff of Preservation trying to save up some of those units, as well as the Druids of the Claw could end up getting taken down. All right, Demon Hunter going to be in a little bit of trouble. A little bit of mana burn right there. A little bit of damage. Are we going to see the Goblin Tinker getting taken down? No, we are not. A little bit of bonus damage indeed. Goblin Tinker down to 28 hit points. Orb of Venom not effective there, as the Druid of the Claw here, a Dryad trying to, change up the position. Demon Hunter down to 37, 33 hit points. Staff of Preservation saves. There's the Abolish Magic Potion of Healing used right there, as the Demon Hunter going to try and re-engage. All right, a little bit of slow poison, a little bit of damage over time, and there is the GG by Colorful. Moon winning out this marathon game with just pure resource tenacity, being able to just train up more units than his opponent. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.